I'm Lucy Cave and welcome to Clued Up on Cosmetic Procedures, the series which gives an open and honest discussion around some of the risks, considerations and questions to ask when undertaking cosmetic procedures. Across the series, Grazia has interviewed real women and experts on the subject, and you can watch the full series on Grazia online. Today, we are joined by an expert panel who have kindly agreed to answer our studio audience's questions, and some from me, around the subject of cosmetic procedures. I'd like to ask you, please, Minister, why is getting clued up on cosmetic procedures such an important issue?
Well, we're seeing that cosmetic procedures are becoming more and more prevalent, and there are masses of advertising on social media and on the internet. We see, famous personalities having all these procedures. So increasingly, people are aspiring to them. It's almost, having dermal fillers is becoming as easy to get as having a haircut. However, the long-term consequences can be slightly more damaging.
So all doctors have to be registered with the General Medical Council. So that's your first real port of call. You have to check the GMC register to make sure that surgeon or that doctor is on that register. Furthermore, if you're having a more specialized treatment, for example, breast surgery or plastic surgery, these doctors should be on the specialist register of the GMC, where you should be able to find them.
There are many courses that you can take in Botox and fillers, and you really want to go to someone that has had not only that, but perhaps is registered with a voluntary register as well, on top of their NMC or GMC regulations, such as Safe Face or the JCCP, which is Joint Council of Cosmetic Practitioners, because what they do is they check the credentials of their nurses and doctors and dentists in that match as well.
There are resources on the NHS website, and that will tell you exactly the sorts of questions that you should be asking and really what to look for in a practitioner. Because again, none of us know what we don't know, do we? But that conversation is crucial to make sure that for you to satisfy yourself that the person who you're trusting with something that could be life-altering really does know what they're doing.
Yeah, and I think from the plastic surgery point of view, BAPRAS has come up with a checkpoint that we call it the 5 C's. So first C is for think about the change that you want. So you have to, as a patient, think what is it that you want to change, how you would like to look, what are the potential things that you would like to address. The next bit about the actual consultation, and there are websites again on BARPS and BAPRAS that goes through each procedure. For example, if you have an interest in an abdominoplasty, then the website goes through what the procedure is, what kind of questions you should be asking your practitioner, and in the consultation you should be asking the practitioner, can I see some before and after photos? Yeah. Do you have any place that you've got patient reviews and feedback, and are there any things that you can go through? The other part is actually the cooling off period. So once you've been to your consultation, then you must never ever be pressured into signing up for surgery or any other kind of procedure. Then the rule is 2 weeks minimum as a cooling off period, and that's an opportunity for you to speak to your family, make sure you have somebody at home to look after you, and these are essential things. And then really the last C is for aftercare. The care is crucial, so you have to have a good understanding of what you're putting yourself through.
It's partly because more and more people are seeking cosmetic procedures. And quite often overseas they're a lot cheaper than they are here. Well, cheap does not mean good value for money. So if I have one very clear message, it's whatever you want done, don't go abroad to have it done. Get it done here.
There's huge issues here. One, I think it trivialises a medical treatment for a start. So it makes it look like, oh, you're just going to have your nails done or your eyebrows plucked. So that for start. In terms of, is there alcohol? If there's alcohol, then your ability to consent to treatment would be invalid. So that therefore would negate that person's insurance if they have any. So there's lots and lots of things to have a think about. And then the environment, is it clinical environment? You know, all those things are really relevant. So absolutely no Botox parties.
None happening here. We've run out of time, I'm afraid, but if you need any information or have any questions, go to nhs.uk/cosmetic procedures. And remember, you can watch the full series on Grazia Online. Thank you very much indeed to our expert panel, and thank you guys.